Dead video game franchises are quite common. After a game does terrible, loses a bunch of money, and the company's accountants start acting like a bunch of wild animals. It's really quite common. So heed my words, because you're about to listen to a YouTuber that has an IQ lower than his subscriber count. First, Dead Space. Yeah, that game that was popular 10 years ago. Yeah, me neither. Dead Space is a game from 2008 and is classified according to EA's website. And to answer your question, yes, I hate myself. It actually did quite well and prompted 2 sequels and a prequel. Also a puzzle game for no reason. Now listen, mixing horror adventure games with puzzle gameplay is my favorite pastime. However, it did prompt a, wait, what? The last entry in the Dead Space series was Dead Space 3 back in 2013. And the reason there hasn't been a 4th installment in the once popular series is because, oh hey, EA's at it again. Okay, so there's an example of a great franchise being shut down because of the ending of its developers. Now let's look at the franchises that stopped because of a bad entry in the respected series. Chrono is an example of this. After revolutionizing the meaning of the word RPG, it was discontinued after the fail of Chrono Cross on the PS1. And of course, the death of a video game franchise can happen slowly over time. Series like Call of Duty, although still played and popular to this day, are nowhere near what they used to be in the mid to late 2000s. And I'm not saying COD is making its way to the grave, but just emphasizing the fluctuation of game franchises that can rise and crash. Guitar Hero and Rock Band were popular in the early 2010s and late 2000s. However, their core audience moved on after so many entries, their popularity began to sink into total oblivion. What can I say, angsty teens moved on. Some games were just put on the back burner, like Crash Bandicoot, which recently has been getting some love with the Crash N. Sane trilogy and Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. However, it was in a rough patch years before that. Whether or not they were good, Streets of Rage and Contra have gotten new entries in recent years. The most infamous company for making great games back in the late 90s and early 2000s, but haven't touched them since, would be Rare. Banjo-Kazooie, Conker, Perfect Dark, and Killer Instinct being their most notable. Banjo-Kazooie is arguably their most popular and is loved by many to this day. So let's use the groovy powers of the internet to find out why.